Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. Um, yeah, it's very late. What time is it? It's 1:36 in the morning. um, but some of you guys might be up. So I figured I'd, pop in. But yes, for those of you who do end up popping in and start, coming through, welcome to the channel. I hope you like what you see here and decide to stick around. And if you are new, hey sis, star slash soully slash bestie, what's up, my love? How are you, my love? I love you so much and I miss you. Check my as you guys come in. Check out my girl, the Phoenix Priestess. Love that girl. Love her, love her, love her. I know, like I don't know what the hell, cause okay. So let me do my little spiel real quick and then I'll explain. So yes, if you're new and haven't been on the channel before, haven't explored this channel before, I hope you like what you see here. Decide to stick around and just, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and just, see what the vibe is like and all of that. No pressure. And for those of you who've already been rocking with your girl for a bit, like my girl, the Phoenix Priestess, check her out by the way. Hey Monique. I didn't know who the hell's gonna pop in. I didn't even think it was gonna be people who I actually like know yet, to be honest with you. I'm like, they're all probably asleep, but it's fine. Um but thank you guys for the continued support. I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all. So I worked today, tonight, tonight, whatever you want to call it. Um, all day or whatever from 10 to 6. And for whatever reason, I'm always so tired after I work at my second job on Sundays. So I came home, I ate dinner, and like I just I didn't turn on the TV or anything. I plugged in my phone and I just had like stuff going on in the background. And I put on my little eye mask because the sun was still out and I was so tired. And I slept for a few hours and now I'm wired and I'm up and I'm just like, you know what? I feel inclined to do a reading. And it's gonna be a love reading. And y'all know I don't do much love readings around here, around these parts, right? You should talk about like soul level things and stuff like that. But for some reason, something about love is kind of coming in, and it's like it's hitting the soul. So I heard food for the soul. So there's something that you guys need to hear. Um, at this time when it comes to love. I'm getting that this is either like a past person or loosely involved. For some of you, this could be incoming, but I'm getting mostly it's going to be like loosely involved slash like no contact past person type thing. So if that is not something that you want to hear about, I understand. You can easily click off. Because it's one of those really nuanced things where it's like do you really want to hear about a past person? Probably not, right? But some people want to hear about that. So Spirit did call me to read about it tonight, which again, this does not happen. I First off, I don't usually go on this late. Like I said, it's here in Connecticut right now. It is 1:40, about to be 1:40. So with all that said, spiel is over. Let's get started. Yeah. So, I already cleansed the space in myself and the cards and everything, and we're gonna do a quick little mantra before we start. Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Excuse me, throat chakra. Um, Only let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Show them what they need to see at this time for their high school when it comes to what they need to know about love at this time in their life. So the first deck we're going to read from is the Love and Money. So there might be like overlap for some parts of this reading. Like there might be parts about love and parts about your finances. Let's flip the deck. Let's see what it says. Contract. So for some of you, you might resonate with the idea of there's some type of contract. Good, bad, don't know. Somebody might be getting might throat chakra. Remember I said that, right? Just a moment ago. Let me slow down and retract. So what I'm picking up on is somebody might get proposed to soon, or you're already in this connection with somebody, married, engaged, something like that. Or it could be like a karmic tie kind of thing. I'm getting that too. And we have twin flame here. So somebody could be on like a twin flame journey. That's just from splitting the deck. So we'll see what else is going on with you guys. I might take this damn sweater off because all of a sudden it got hot. I was cold. I was freezing. I was like, God damn. About to go live. Cold. And I'm like, I'm going to take this damn sweater off. So yeah, let me do a few shuffles and then we're going to pull some cards from here. I also have some decks that I felt drawn to. And we're going to read from them and see what Spirit has to say for you guys. A couple more shuffles, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Digital Whisper. Interesting. For some of you, you could be, I'm getting either long distance or you met this person online. That's what I'm picking up on so far. I'm also getting that this is a person who might have pretended to have more than what they actually have. That's what I'm picking up on so far. We just started. But like this is somebody who might, might have come in, I heard they came in hot. Like they came in like, acting like they were something that they weren't. And again, this energy of distance, long distance relationships is what I'm picking up on, possibly for some, online dating, that kind of thing. That's what I'm picking up on so far. Met them online, possibly. They might have, been really like trying to, see who you are, picking up on, your vibes and stuff, watching you. I hope they weren't like, because we had peeping there. Like, I hope they weren't like being like weird, like just like going through all of your stuff on your social media and stuff like that to try to figure out how they can kind of swindle you. I am picking up on something like that, like swindling. I'm gonna move this back just a little tiny bit. There we go. All right. Just felt like I'm trying to show the cards. I should feel like you can't see the cards. All right. So I guess let's get like about maybe 3 cards from here. We're going to keep going from there. All of a sudden, I got super hungry. I was chilling, and then all of a sudden, I got like mad hungry. Celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. This could be a person who they might have a birthday that's like near Christmas, or like they like Christmas. That's what I'm picking up on so far. Or they're just like a person who just like loves celebrating different holidays, or you might love celebrating different holidays. Trying to always see like the brighter side of situations, which is in of itself is not a bad thing, obviously. But you started to realize things about this person. Gossip is here on the bottom of the deck. And it could have been a third party. And for some reason, I'm picking up on the possibility of somebody maybe had like a family dynamic that they were entertaining or something. That's not gonna be for everybody, but like for somebody very specific, you wanted to celebrate with them, and they had a whole family, and didn't celebrate the holidays with you. Maybe you started to realize, like, damn, they never come around for the holidays. There's like a Mary J. Blige song about that. I'm on the phone, so I'm using my phone right now. Damn it. Can't like go and like search the song, but it's from her self-titled um, album, Mary. And I think it's called like No More Happy Holidays or something like that, the song. And it's because that the person had like a whole nother family and stuff like that. It's pretty deep. um, but there's like some type of ending approaching because of all of this. Like maybe you guys are becoming more cognizant of the fact that there's like something going on behind the scenes, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like I'm not about to sit here and play these games. I'm getting something like that. All right, let's get like maybe 2 more from here. Okay. Overload. It's given like there's just like been just so many things happening, and you're tired, you're over it. It's like you know, you have just life and on top of all of this stuff in terms of, you know, a relationship, you know, work might be kind of funky a little bit too. And it's like, well, nobody wants to go through all those things. Like I don't find any sense of sanctity when I'm at work, and I have no sanctity when I come home to you. Like, what the fuck is this? Is what I'm getting. Yeah, you feel trapped. There might be a little bit of an abandonment issues going on too. Like you might just feel a little bit, you know, between stuck and then just feeling like, you know, damn. Like I come home, I'm hoping that the person who I spend time with is going to also like, you know, show up for me, and they don't. I'm getting something like that. Yeah. But there is a silver lining here. Like you are going to come out of this. It's just you might have to come out of it on your own. I don't know why I'm picking up on. Let me know if any of you guys are fans of the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. I'm picking up on that movie for some reason. Like you might have to do a lot of things on your own. It's gonna fucking suck. One thing I'm not gonna do is sugarcoat things for you, but you get, you know, you get something out of it. Yeah. You might have felt like in a very stuck ass energy where everything just keeps on feeling like a repeated cycle, but I feel like you guys are about to get out of that. Yeah, there's gonna be some guidance from above. Hi, Platinum. One more from here, Spirit. And it's like, yeah, I'm definitely picking up on like that movie. When I went to the ER with my mom, I'm not gonna take all these. When I went with my mom to the ER the other day, there was like a weird energy about that. Cause like I'm getting either like picking up on a lot of things. So I apologize because I have all these different downloads coming through, but like like I said, when I was trying to say like, and like my throat chakra is like closing up on me. It's very annoying. Um, it's just a point that I'm trying to make and it won't come out the way I want it to. But when I went to the ER with my mom the other day, there were more than one like there was more than one like show and movie that showed up. The first thing that showed up was Big Bang Theory show, which I love that show. And there was like all the jokes about like autism and stuff in there, and I work with kids with autism, and I was like cracking up, and my mom was like, what's so funny? I'm like they're making jokes about like trains and stuff, and I'm just like, those are my kids. I love it. Like this is so great. And she's like, oh, okay. She didn't understand the jokes at first. And then like the hospital staff people, they in the, you know, the waiting area, they changed it to the what was it, the Parent Trap movie with Lindsay Lohan, and then they changed it again, and it was Castaway, and that's where this energy is coming from for me. Like I'm seeing this, and it's definitely giving like this energy of it's like, you know, maybe feeling like you need to be saved or something from your relationship, or like spirit is like trying to let you know like, hey, we have your back. Yeah. You might be feeling a little bit numb when it comes to love, or your situation right now, whatever you have going on. um I'm also getting like this energy of like, you know, you don't need to compare yourself to other people, like where they're at on their journey when it comes to love. And also like if somebody had you like in competition with other people, like keep in mind you don't compete where you don't compare. Like you don't need to worry about like what other people are doing. Yeah. You could be like on a twin flame journey for some of you. One more from here, spirit. Um, I am picking up on that for somebody. Excuse me. There's gonna be a lot of burping. I could feel it. I feel like it's because there's somebody who needs to say something, whether it's you or somebody else. Like there's gonna be a lot of that. I'm getting like it's like all up in here, and it's just like it's just right rising up, and it's like there's so many things that need to be said. You guys feel stuck. Imprisonment is here. Like you feel stuck, and it's like maybe you're gonna have to like say something that's gonna allow you to feel a sense of freedom. Is what I'm picking up on. You wanted to be committed to somebody, and they're not operating on the same wavelength as you. Is what I'm picking up on. You try to remain flexible, and now there's something that happened. It's gonna be different for everybody, but there was like that fatal blow. Literally says, I'm not making these things up, by the way. Like there was like that final thing that happened. I heard the word finality. That might be the thing that's gonna break everything apart. And unfortunately, this person, they are in their head, their space, and they think that everything's fucking fine. Like they're just living life like as if like nothing ever happened, and like yeah, it doesn't work like that, brother, sister. Like it doesn't work like that. Why is this doing this? There's no way that I fucking put these in the wrong way. And if I did, I'm gonna be fucking annoyed with myself because I hate when the cards are not in the right way. So before we start shuffling cards, yeah, some of them are not facing the right way. I hate that. That shit annoys the hell out of me. How did this even happen? They were all the right way before. So weird. Give me a second, guys. Because that's going to bother me. Like, I do not like when the cards face the wrong way. Alright, I think they're good now. Alright, nonetheless. So when we split the deck, we have... Okay. We have Healing Heart. You're healing from a not so great, you know, relationship, apparently, for those of you who end up resonating, being that this is a collective. And we have Girl with a Snake. So you might have been charmed, right, into a situation in which you're realizing, wow, this is some bullshit. And we kind of are seeing like that. I think I picked up on the word swindled earlier. You might have felt a little bit swindled into a situation in which you thought it was going somewhere. You thought like, wow, we're gonna have a family together and all these things, and it's like they sold you a hope and a dream, you know. And now you're in the process of setting healthy boundaries. Let me just show you the cards that are here. When I split the deck. Hey Francis, how are you? We have Christine, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well if you're still here. I mean, I hope you're doing well in general, but like I hope you're still here is what I'm trying to say. This is a collective message at this time. It's like a very slow moving energy too. Like usually I'm like pounding out cards. Right now I just feel like, you know, I literally only, you know, in almost 20 minutes I only hold 4 cards, which is wild. Usually I pull way more than that. But for some reason it's like a slow reading. Auckland, okay. I'm here in Connecticut in the United States. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. I hope you decide to stick around and watch the reading. I hope there are messages that resonate with you and help you on your path and on your journey at this time. For some of you guys, we have engagement rings. So what I'm getting is like there was like a higher level of commitment. I'm getting something along those lines. 1 second. Yeah, so I'm getting like there was like a higher level of commitment with this person. Yeah. But now you're in this process of, we have the Phoenix on the top of the deck. I hope my girl's still here. The priest, Phoenix priestess. Um, there is this energy of coming up from the ashes after a lot of pain, a lot of disappointments, and things like that. Um, yeah, paradise is here. You're working on just being happier. I do feel like for a lot of you, and of course you can let me know in the comments if this resonates, I am picking up on this energy that a lot of you guys, this is something that is more like past energy. You have gotten out of these periods of time where you were dealing with somebody who was only showing up, bare minimum type of thing, and when things really mattered they weren't around. Like, I'm getting something around that. You might have felt stuck and realized, you know what, I could save myself from this. Like, I don't have to stay in this situation. It was a lot for you to take on, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. The golden mirror, you might have been dealing with somebody who was like love bombing and stuff like that, breadcrumbing, and it's like, they, like I said, they only showed up, at times where it seemed like it was important, and you're like, oh wow, they came through for me, and then they just like drop off the fucking face of the planet basically and don't do anything after that. And it's like, okay, well, there's that. And it might have took you a while to figure out how they were operating. Yeah, they might come in trying to communicate. For a lot of you guys who end up resonating with this, I feel like you're not really in contact with this person, or minimal contact at the very least. Like, I don't think this is somebody who you really have in your life right now. Yeah, you're separated from this person, bottom of the deck. Like, for those of you who end up resonating with this, you're not really dealing with this person like that. You're doing your own thing. You're having fun. They might be doing their own thing too. But the difference is you're on this path of ascending and not, sitting here staying in a stuck ass, stinky, funky ass energy. You know what I mean? I'm getting that's like the difference there. Yeah, partying is here again. So it's like, right now I think you guys are just trying to like celebrate your victories and your life. You're not trying to stay stuck in that old energy anymore. I think the difference between you and this person, to be honest with you, is the fact that you're doing things because you feel like, I just want to be in a better place in my life and be happy. Whereas this is a person who's trying to mask what it is that they are, dealing with. And that's a very different, narrative, right? Like a person who's like, masking with a bunch of drinking and partying and stuff like that so they could black out and like not think about you at the end of the day, versus you're just, having fun. You're going out with friends and exploring life. I'm seeing somebody who's like going to like a vineyard or something, picnics, hiking. Like you're just you're doing your own thing with your friends and family or whatever, even by yourself in some cases. And then there's this past person or somebody who you're still loosely involved with, who's doing things a very different way. They're numbing themselves is what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck we have backstabbing. Yeah, this person did something that they hurt you. They hurt you. And they hurt you so bad that you don't even trust this person no more. You chilling. Cut down. Yeah. Separation. Again. Like more separation vibes. Like y'all not you're really probably not talking to this person. They might have had you as an option, and that's why you're operating in this way now. Yeah. They had you as an option, but you guys were supposed to have a higher level of commitment is what I'm getting right now. Hey Matthew, how are you? We have the Love Queen. How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's get a couple more from here. My nose is itching like crazy. Like the tip of my nose right here. So a lot of you guys, this is like happening right now. Delphine, I think is how you say your name. How are you? Yeah, people they drop the ball, man. Unfortunately, not everybody understands like what they have in front of them, you know. But you're coming up out of that. Again, you have that phoenix, and it's officially on the spread now. One more from here, spirit. Like, you know, you're coming from the ashes. You're rising up. You're using this as a way to, as a catalyst to be able to become a better version of yourself. And the thing is, that person that's shown up in this reading, I don't think they're going to be able to meet you where you are. Yeah, not enough. They sabotaged the connection because of ego purposes, because they didn't feel like they were good enough. You probably were presenting in a way where you wanted them to be around. You wanted to show them, I love you, I care about you. But they didn't understand that. They didn't That's a love that they don't understand or didn't understand. And now this is the result. And you guys are just focusing on you. And that's all you can do. Yeah. Cut down is here again. And sometimes you gotta like, you gotta, whack those weeds, man. You gotta narrow shit down so you can ascend. You're ascending. Ooh, I feel like I might cry on this reading. I don't want to, but this one feels like it's gonna hit kind of hard because this is not like superficial, like, oh, like, are they gonna contact me? It's not giving me that. I don't even think you guys want to be involved with this person, but they're gonna try to come back, and it's gonna put you in a position where you have to choose yourself, is what I'm getting. Oof. Please don't start crying on the reading show. Usually I cry on like the really deep stuff, like childhood wounds or something. I love readings. That was this. But whew. Oh man, for some of you, not all, but for some, it could be a twin flame journey. And if you know what a twin flame journey entails, oh man, those are rough. They're not easy. And that could be why this like is that much more difficult. But TikTok, back what? It's like time's up. This person, let's say if this is a twin, right? Or even a soulmate or something, higher level of commitment type of thing. The thing is this, even if that's the case, time's up. They needed to show up a certain way, and they were given that window of opportunity, and they fucked it up. They fucked it up. And now you are where you are. And now you're open to date new people, open to new opportunities, because who the fuck is going to stay in a situation where people are acting like this? For what? Love bombing and breadcrumbing? Like, no. Nobody's got time for that. Yeah. And they are watching. If you have your stuff like set to, public on social media and stuff like that, or if they're still your friend on Facebook, like, they're watching. They're watching you. One more. Oof. That energy just felt so strong just now. Yeah. Like, you're running away. I feel like this person, they were the runner. They're about to become the chaser when they see you moving on. And it's always like that. When they see you, like, doing your own thing, that's when they want to fucking come back and they want to chase you. And you're just gonna have to be like, nah, you're gonna have to block their ass. Because the thing is, they're still deceptive. They're still wearing a mask. It's not like they're all of a sudden like, oh, I'm like this new amazing person. Like, no, they're still the same person. And you're gonna have to, yeah, they're still a fucking snake. And you're gonna still have to set that boundary. They have not done the work. They haven't done the work yet. Yeah. They'll keep you in a space where you feel like you're not good enough. They're gonna make you feel like you have to, bend and mold to fit a narrative. No. No more of that bullshit. Sorry. Actually, I don't want this deck. Not yet. I want these. Alright, so we're gonna start with or move on to the what's the tea. I'm gonna just get like 3 cards from here, and then I have another kind of deck like that. So we could just see a little bit more of like that narrative that's going on behind the scenes that we might not fully understand or know. I feel drawn to these. Alright, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know at this time for their highest good? If you guys are new to the channel and haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit the notification bell too, because I do free readings and stuff. So I do a lot of collectives, and I do a lot of collectives about a lot of different things. Mostly like, very spiritually inclined things, but every once in a while you'll get these kind of readings too. These love readings that I don't do often, so y'all caught me at a good time. When you're, getting this message, because this message seemed like it was important. Somebody needed to hear this. Even if it's just one person that this message really resonates with, like I'm doing my job. But yeah, definitely, subscribe and all of that. We do different types of readings on here all the time. A lot of collective messages mostly, but like, yeah, every once in a while you'll get those free ones, or like pick an emoji or pick a card type of thing, and people resonate with them. So just saying. You might be in the right place at the right time right now. All right, yeah, you guys are trying to remain unbothered, being in a good space right now with yourself. And this person is obsessing over you. They're going through it right now. Yeah. They're haunted by the memories and whatnot of the things that they, put you through. The things that they said, or the things they didn't do. And they're like, wow, I fucked this up. And it's really unfortunate, because it's like, again, this is somebody who, like, there's energy here that shows that this is somebody who, it could have been something. But they didn't show up the way that they were supposed to. And it's really unfortunate. Yeah. So be careful. Hey, Ryan Thoughts, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hope you decide to subscribe and stick around. Dirty Offer is here. So they might come in with like something that, again, like they have ulterior motives is what I'm getting. It's like, nobody wants to be, chained and bound to ulterior motives constantly, right? Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing here on the bottom of the deck. Like, they have an ulterior motive. You gotta block that. This person is not coming in with the energy that you need. Yeah, they're gonna waste your fucking time. No. No more of that. For what? Spirit really is like, I'm about to give y'all a spiritual ass whooping if y'all decide to go back to this person. I'm just gonna tell you, because this person is not, nope. They do not have the right intentions for you. They just want what they can get out of you, whatever that is. Whether it's your money, the way that you make them feel, sex, whatever the case. But it's not love. Not real, true love anyway. Because as a reader, I also watch readings, right? And I saw a reading today, and what did she say? The big question, throat chakra. This might be a question you want to ask. when this person comes back around, because I feel like they're going to come back around, because I do feel like this is not somebody who's like currently in your life. I feel like they're either you're loosely involved with them and you're in like a break or something like that, or they're an ex. That's what I'm picking up on for the majority of you. So yep, and they're creeping. So yeah, they're creeping, they're watching, lurking. um but the question that she posed, and I was like, wow, that's deep as fuck. She was like, the question becomes, do you love me? Do you love me? 35 when I looked up. Do you love me, or do you love the attachment that you have to me and the way that I make you feel? Because those are very, very different things. And I was like, damn, holy shit. Like this girl's a fucking, little wizard over here with that question. And like, that is so true. It's so true. Those are not the same thing. And sometimes people stay in relationships because of how a person makes them feel, the gratification that they get from being with that person, right? Oh, this person takes me out on dates, they make me feel good, the sex is great, whatever, right? But have you ever analyzed and evaluated how the person as a person, right, their totality, do you actually love that person and vice versa? Those are very different things, and it's very true. You know what I mean? When you can wholeheartedly say like you love a person for their flaws and all, it's giving me like that Beyonce song. I don't know why I say like that song. That Beyonce song, flaws and all. Um, don't know why you love me, and that's why I love you. You catch me when I fall, accept me flaws and all, and that's why I love you. Like, again, very different, right? Versus, oh wow, you fucked me good, you sucked me off good. Like, oh wow, sex is great, you know, you take my bullshit, so I love you. Like, that's very different than somebody who, they see you as your totality, right? And vice versa. Very different. That's what I'm picking up on with that. All right, let's get like 2 more from here, Spirit. And if these messages are resonating, let me know in the comments. You can let me know with your reactions. You can let me know with hitting that like button if you haven't done so already. All of those things are super helpful. Yeah, but again, wasting time. Like, don't waste my fucking time. Like, for what? And then you're watching my moves like I'm doing something weird and I'm moving weird. No, you're moving weird, and I have to, remove myself from you because of the fact that you're wasting my fucking time. And I'm starting to see what you are and who you are. Yeah. You have obsessive lover. They're obsessing about this shit. They're obsessing about it. And it's like, yeah, you're unfazed. You're chilling. You might be focusing on like some type of creative venture, your career and things like that. Doing your own thing, not worried about it. Yeah, and this person is falling into bad habits. There's a Maxwell song called Bad Habits. It's giving me that vibe. Check that song out. It's a good one. Yeah, you're tired of the drama. This is a new deck, by the way. When I say new, we're not like actually new, but like moving on to another deck, because I have some decks like lined out here that I'm gonna read from. I hope this message is resonating so far for you guys. Evidence. There was evidence of possibly infidelity and things like that. Red lipstick stains. For some of you, will resonate with like finding things out about said person, and Lipstick stain on the collar, on the neck, hickeys, smelling like sex when they come home. Oh, I was at work, but they smell like sex. Or it could be the opposite. Smell like soap, but they came from work. Why you smell like soap? I've been through that before. Being weird about intimacy when they come home. Like they don't want to do anything, but you know that they usually want to smash, and it's like they come home and they don't want to do anything. Like that's a red flag. Like, oh, I'm so tired. Why are you so tired? Especially like if that's not usually the case. Like if they're always tired, okay, that's different. Like prime example, me with my guy on a Friday night, he knows that I worked both of my jobs. So it's like, I'm not gonna, after 12 hours of working, I might not be, oh, I forgot I didn't plug this in. I knew I was writing this, so I'm forgetting to do something. But yeah, like, when we're spending time or whatever, I might be tired. He knows. Like, he's like, oh yeah, we definitely worked both jobs. Like, we worked one of our jobs together, so he knows. So it's like, no weird stuff there. But if like, especially if you start picking up on like a different type of way that someone's moving or whatever, like usually they want to do something and all of a sudden like they don't want to, and it's weird. It's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention to receipts. If you're washing your partner's clothes, or you might have already went through this because the left side of my nose is itching all of a sudden. This is something that might have already happened for some of you. Finding phone numbers in pockets and stuff like that. Be careful with those things. Pay attention. Yeah. This person could have been trying to fulfill a fantasy outside of your relationship. Yeah. Had all that potential to be a great couple, have true love, all that shit, and then they were acting weird. I am about to, however, guys, I'm about to, and don't judge me, I'm about to crack open a nip. Not only strong ones, though. Okay, this one's strong too, but like not strong as the ones I pulled out initially. So if you guys got like a blunt or something, you want to toast it up, take a drag, got a little shotty shot, cocktail, that's why not? Why the fuck not? Let's catch the vibes, right? Let's catch the vibes while we chill and do this reading together. All right. A little sippy sip, nothing crazy. All right, so let's get a little more insight. Maybe like one more. Actually, no. We're gonna get a few from here. I did see game over when I looked up on the deck though. Trash, yes, it is done. Hey T baby, how you doing, baby? Welcome. Oof, they might be doing some bullshit. I did say, like I was picking up on like, them maybe doing shit they shouldn't be doing. They might be, using substances, or if they're not using substances, they could be like, my nose is going crazy though. Somebody might be on like coke or something. Because my nose all of a sudden just went crazy. I'm not on the white pony, I promise you. I joke about that all the time when my nose starts going crazy. I'm like, I promise you I'm not doing that shit. But no, seriously, like, I'm getting like, even if it's not like, substance abuse or any of that type of stuff, it could be something along the lines of like masking. I did mention that earlier because we saw like the partying card. Like they could be like masking through doing different things, things that they could start becoming addicted to. There's envy energy here. No, thank you. Anger management. This person could have anger problems. They might be more I heard the word explosive. They might be more explosive when they are doing things like drinking or, you know, taking a substance. Let me know if that resonates for any of you. If this is like a new behavior, be mindful of that because you don't want to be like, yeah, envy is here again. Like, you don't want to be on the receiving end of, you know, whatever the hell they got going on. Like, I dated somebody a while back where there were a lot of red flags, like really early on, but I didn't see all the red flags, or I ignored them, I should say. And then like later, I started realizing I'm like, this nigga was doing some type of other stuff, like otherworldly things, and excuse me, I didn't realize it at first. And it wasn't just like, you know, your typical like, you know, drinking and, you know, maybe smoking some weed. Like, no, they were on something. They were hopped up, like, because like their eyes would get like really big and like dark, and I would look at him like, that don't look like the same person. He would get, I want to use the word violent, but he had like such a short fuse, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that? And I found out later that he had a big time coke addiction, like big time, and it was very scary. And then he ended up on other stuff like after we broke up. So I keep telling niggas, I'm like, listen, when people like fuck me over, like karma is a bitch. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I feel like you guys might resonate with this too. When people fuck you over, because I'm getting like divine protection type shit right now on some real shit. Like, you guys are just, like, so divinely protected by like your ancestors and spirit, source, whatever you believe in, to the extent that when people fuck you over, that karma, that ain't just no regular ass karma. Like, that is like, yo, you really fucked up, and you're about to hit you about to get that shit big time. They don't have to be romantic either. Just in general. Like, you know, fucked up ass friend who's like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck over so and so, the collective or whatever. And then they realize, oh, I really fucked that up, didn't I? You sure enough did. By being envious and being stupid. And again, you're tired of the drama. You're not sitting there trying to stay in that negative ass energy. You chilling, you coasting. But let's get like two more from here, spirit. You're coasting. You're like, I'm not trying to stay in that energy. Like, you're trying to rise above that is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. They might have tried to, you know, promise you some bullshit. They might try to come around doing that now. And you're just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. That's what I'm getting. Like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, because they're on some bullshit. And you know it, you feel it. Intrinsically, you know. Yeah, didn't I say something about fake friends? So, you know, that could be a separate message right there. So there could be some fake friends too, doing some weird shit. You have getting a room. A red flag would be like if the only time you spend time with this person is if you're in a hotel room. Let me know if that resonates for any of you. Like, they never bring you to their house or whatever. That could be a red flag for some. Now, granted, everybody has different living situations. Like, but let's say they have their own space and they still bring you to a hotel. Like, why we have to go to a hotel room every time? Like, that's weird. You know what I mean? I'm getting something like that for somebody. Setting the record straight. They either are going to try to come through and communicate with you to try to quote unquote set the record straight and get all these things in order, or, you know, you might have a talk with them and you're going to be the one to say, let me set the record straight. This is my expectation. This is what needs to happen this way. And if it's not happening like that, fuck that. I'm also getting that the police might get involved. Not sure why. I hope it doesn't result to that, but, you know, for some of you that could be the case. Yeah, fake apology. Be mindful of, you know, how they come across. Like, setting the record straight, but, you know, doing this bullshit. Like, yeah. Oh, you know, I didn't mean what I was doing. I didn't mean what I said, blah, 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 and I apologize. And they're just lying. Again, you know, burning all of their evidence, trying to get rid. Oh, you could check my phone. Oh, check your phone? Sure. You already deleted everything. Everything that I needed to see, you already took care of it. Like, that means nothing to you, right? You're like, yeah. Great. Like, you're gonna delete evidence, or you're gonna show me, something to set the record straight. But then I'm not stupid. Like, I know how technology works. You could get rid of all those things in the wind, like, or as you go along. Like, people aren't stupid. Like, we're not. Like, people like do that. Like, that whole idea of like they think that people were born yesterday, and it's like, no, I'm pretty cognizant of these things. I know what you can do to, hide things. And, you know, I don't even need the proof anymore. I know what I need to know. Intuitively, I think you guys know things. Yeah. We have Two of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles when we split the tarot deck. Probably can't see that because the lighting is weird. But, all right, so let's see. What else? What's the overall energy, spirit? I'm not gonna do a spread. I'm just gonna ask questions and get answers. Um, but yes, what is the overall energy for the collective based on what we're seeing right now when it comes to love? And what are you looking at? Cat is like looking up. Like, what do you see? Is it a bug? Hi, mama. What are you doing? Hi. I know you're gonna do that. Hi, mama. What's up, baby? My fur baby. You wanna say hi to people? Over here, baby. Yeah, because you're in the way when you go right there. Alright, one more shuffle. Alright. Justice. This is like a karmic lesson being, taught to you. And I'm also getting like, just those scales balancing. Some of you some of you might have Libra in your chart. And yeah, you're learning, you know. There's a sense of fearness though. Yeah. You guys went through it. This person might be going through it too with this Five of Pentacles. Like, yeah, but you're moving on. Successfully. Hey, baby girl. Alright. Overall energy, spirit. Thank you. The strength. Some of you might have Leo in your chart. Yeah, it's just finding the strength to, move on, right? It's like that sense of resilience and courage that comes with that, right? After holding on to something too long, too tightly, and realizing, yeah, again, the justice. Like, you had to learn some lessons. Yeah. Letting go of those burdens that no longer serve you. Why am I going to keep on holding on to this shit? It's crazy how it takes strength to let go. It takes strength to let go. We don't have to hold on to things, you know what I mean? Let's see. What are this person's true feelings and or intentions at this time? They feel burdened too. That's the crazy part. But the burdens are because of the bullshit they do. Like, they caused it. That's the craziest part of it. Like, it's almost like it's giving me like the audacity. Really? Yeah. It's like maybe the burden for them is like the fact that you have maybe aspirations to like higher level commitments, marriage, the Hierophant here. It's like, and maybe they don't want to feel tied down is what I'm kind of getting. Yeah, it's like on one end, it's like they want to propose maybe or offer something, but it might not even be to the standard. Is what I'm picking up on, the standard of what it is that you want, and they feel burdened by that. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles here, and then it's split in a weird ass way. So what's here? Yeah, and it's like the fact that you guys don't have the same ideals and ideologies might end up causing an ending. because they're trying to sow their wild oats. They're still, you know, playing the field. They're not in a place right now, from what we're seeing in this reading, where they're ready for like that real higher level of commitment and marriage and all that stuff, whatever your ideals are. Even though you've been very communicative about those things. That's what I'm picking up on. Let me know if that resonates at all. Wow. Yeah, they just don't want to be held down. They don't want to be tied down. They want to still be able to have fun and do their own thing. But you can't. That's not how relationships work, bud. Like it just doesn't work that way. So interesting. I think, what are some challenges that might be showing up in this relationship or situation for the collective right now? We have the Nine of Cups here. Heartbreak. Seven of Swords. Yeah, see, the thing is this person is selfish. They want what they want, and that's what the biggest challenge has been. They want what they want, and they want to be sneaky and weird. Like, I'm not joking or making this shit up. Like, we have Seven of Swords here. We have Three of, you know, Swords here. It's like they just want to be where they want to be, and now you're defensive. You're protecting yourself, and now they feel away. Like, what? You've been on some bullshit by being deceptive, you know, entertaining other people, whatever the case, because that's what I'm seeing here. And now you're upset because I'm picking me and choosing me over you. Like, really? The audacity is what I'm getting. Like, what's going on behind the scenes that the collective doesn't know. So as I'm asking the question, the card came out before I've been fully asked. We have the Page of Pentacles. So they might come up with like an apology or something, or some type of small offer. Maybe going out, you know, for like dinner or drinks or something like that. We did see like that setting the record straight, so they might try to, like, you know, have a conversation or something like that, and they're working on making that decision. They're not quite there yet. They are trying to figure out how to come towards you, and the fact that, as I look at the illustration here, like they have a phone in their hand as they're going in a direction, as they make a choice, because this is about action, right? Action towards a choice. I think they're in the process of figuring it out, and they're going to do it through a phone, is what I'm picking up on. So whether it's through a text message, email, a phone call, that's what I'm picking up on right now. And that's how they're going to offer, you know, whatever this is. So whether it's an apology, hey, I want to talk to you, let's meet up. It might be, you know, in the form of a dinner or drinks or something like that, so they can, you know, get their point across. Because they haven't let you go. They're still holding on. They're hoping that it'll work out. But the thing is, it's like you can't operate in this kind of energy and think that it's going to. Yeah. Oh, I've been working on myself. Have you? You know what I mean? Eight of Pentacles. They might be burying themselves in work to try not to think about you, kind of thing. Any other messages from the tarot? Advice or like the outcome type of stuff? Ooh, how about this? I take that back. Future actions from this person. Future actions. Got 2 cards. Oof. Alright. So the thing is this. I'm getting kind of a little bit of a stalemate energy, because they're in their head. They feel stuck. They feel confined in their circumstances. It's going to be a very, very slow progression with that, because of the fact that, like, they don't feel like you're going to want to talk to them. And the reason why is because you're showing up as this. You're showing up as a Queen of Swords. So now they're like, oof. the collective doesn't want to talk to me. They want nothing to do with me. Like, I want to balance everything out with the temperance, but they might have already moved on from me, the chariot. So now they're like, yeah, they're fine without me. They're healing. They're working on themselves. Like, while I might want to smooth everything over, they're not in a position right now where they're even thinking about me like that. That's what I'm picking up on. And they know if they try to come in and disturb your peace that you've been working on right now, they'll just get shut down. I think you guys are really putting up your guards, and that's a good thing. Because this person's on some bullshit. I don't like it at all. Because again, they're just a time waster. Like, I don't got time for this bullshit. Likely outcome and or advice. Not sure what that was. It's wild though. Big time changes are about to happen. What I'm picking up on, and I think it's just like in your life in general, not like with this person. For yourself. Yeah. They're showing now they're showing up as a king of swords. They're getting logical. They're seeing things differently. They're being meticulous about their decisions even. For some of you might be like, if you were married to this person, you're divorced or getting a divorce. Otherwise, it's like, this was a match that ended up being split. And that's the thing, like, I'm not even getting like this is like, like a karmic or something like that. I feel like this is somebody who you were probably meant to be with. But they did some bullshit. They didn't show up the way that you were showing up in the relationship, is what I'm picking up on. And that resulted in where you guys are right now. Not on the same page. And closed off. Aloof. Very pragmatic with choice making. Yeah, you guys got your guards up. For those of you that resonate with this. Now you have your guard up. Yeah. And you're about to take a leap of faith into the new. You're like, I'm not going to hold on to this anymore. Yeah, it's dead. And you know it's dead. You know it's over. Any last message from the tarot before we look at these other decks? Thank you. Yeah, so they're definitely going to come around. Knight of Wands. They're going to come in quick. But the thing is, they're going to be in like a flighty-ass energy. They're going to still be on that player type shit. Yep. With a very small offer of some sort. An apology. And it's like, okay, that's cute, but you're still breadcrumbing with this Six of fucking Pentacles. Like, you're still breadcrumbing. You're still putting all your energy elsewhere and not in this relationship. Because you're playing these mind games and shit, and you want to win at all costs. You're still manipulative. You're still playing mind games. And you think that those tactics are going to get you somewhere. Where is it going to lead you? Nowhere. You're going to end up fucking alone. And that's going to be that. That's where they're going to end up at. Yeah, they're plotting. Plans is here on the bottom. Alright, Spirit. Let's get like... Noticing I'm losing the crowd a little bit. So let's carry close as well. So let's get like 2 from here. Sorry, man. You have community here. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. Let's find support within each other. What I'm getting with that card is like, maybe this might be a time for you guys to rely on your close friends and inner circle to be able to, work past this. That's what I'm getting with that. One more from here. 2, sure. Oof. Chaos and regret. Oh my. Alright, so I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I leave a trail of mayhem behind me. Sorry, Ren. Interesting. And that came out along with regret. I am disappointed with how things went with us, and I wish I could change the past. Well, you, meaning that person, you brought all this chaos into this relationship. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? want more from here. Like, this is your fault. This is your doing. Like, and I don't like doing the whole, like, finger pointing kind of thing. I'm not really a fan of that, but it's very clear that their actions and what they were doing is what brought you guys to this. You know, we have safe space here. Accept and respect you are who you are, and only, sorry, and I ask only for the same in return. This is you. This is the energy you guys bring to the table. You guys are the safe space. And they saw that in you. But the thing is, and they also saw status in you as well. But the problem is this: they don't offer the same. Misunderstanding. They don't offer the same thing. They plotted on that with plans there. Like, they knew that, you know, you guys were not on the same page. You were not, you know, on the same status and things like that. They knew that. But they rode with that. And you guys being optimistic and, warm-hearted, kind-hearted people, you saw the best in this person. And then had to realize later that that's not what it was cracked up to be. Yeah, blind spots. You were hoping things were going to be a certain way, and it didn't go the way that you thought it was going to go. You thought that you saw the truth in this person, and it was nothing but lies and deception. Who they are is who they are, and I'm getting red flag vibes. For sure. Yeah. Insincere. This person wasn't real. They were not real. Yeah. And it might have been hard to use your best judgment with that. Seeing things for the truth and what it really was. Your pride could have gotten in the way. Their pride, their ego. Let's get like 3 cards from here, Spirit. And then we're going to close out with some confessions from this person, and that will be the end of the reading. Gut instinct. This is something that you guys probably should have followed. Trust your initial feelings as your truest guide. They often know what's best for you before your mind can catch up. So there were things like, it's definitely, like I said, it's giving red flags. Like, you knew that there were things that just did, those blind spots. There was something about this person, very manipulative. There we go. You can't make it up even if you wanted to. Red flag here on the top of the deck. I'm not, y'all see me shuffling the cards. Like, I'm not making these things up. Like, yeah, insincere. This person came off on some bullshit. And it's the thing is, like, there's something that was off about them the whole time. And, alright, let's get 2 more cards from here, Spirit. There was something that was off about them the whole time. And you just, skidded past all of those, red flags. Reckless. Reckless. What's it say? You're acting like you don't care and waiting for it to crash and burn. Be warned, it's easier to change course now than to clean up the mess later on. I think you guys are kind of in that cleanup phase right now, to be honest with you. I think you guys are learning or have learned that some of your behaviors were reckless, because you're realizing now that as much as you wanted to, make these things work and stuff like that, you're seeing things for what it really was and what it really is. Yeah, this person was a fucking 2 cards that came out. They were her energy drain. They were a fucking energy vampire. They took everything out of you. They depleted you. And it was a poor investment. It was not the right person to invest in. Or at least not in the energy that they're showing up in. Again, I did say, I was picking up on this for some of you, not for all. This could be like a twin flame journey. And the thing with the twin flame journey is this. I've talked about this on the channel many times. But like, your twin is somebody they're a mirror. They're going to show you the things within yourself, those shadow parts of yourself that you need to see and work on. And vice versa. And more times than not, there's usually one person who is slightly more elevated or, ascended than the other. And eventually, if it's meant to work out in that lifetime, you will get to the same page and be able to actually reconnect. But a lot of times you don't. And that's going to be a repeated cycle in later lifetimes when you reincarnate. That's what the twin flame journey is. Like, people like romanticize the twin flame journey. It's not pretty. It's not. So if this is a twin flame journey, it's a tough one. It's not easy. Um, but this could also be a false twin or a karmic for some, where this was like a very short-lived thing, and this is not something that's meant to go past a certain stage. It's going to be different for all people, but take the messages as they resonate. You should kind of be aware, if you're cognizant and intuitive, like you'll kind of know, like, where you are on this journey, where you stand. But this person is on some bullshit either way. If they're a twin, they are definitely like distorted, like masculine or feminine energy, and they're not where they need to be at all. And you're probably not going to reconnect in this lifetime, just be honest with you. And for others, this was like a karmic or a false twin to begin with. You'll know the difference. Like I said, if it's like that whirlwind romance and everything happens like this quick, chances are this person was a karmic. You'll know the difference, or at least you should. Bottom of the deck, we have scared of change. Fear of the unknown is stifling your transformation and blocking your path. Growth happens within discomfort. Take a deep breath and keep moving. Here on the bottom of the deck, absolutely, 100%. Humiliation. Don't be embarrassed. If that's one of the things, like, some people stay in relationships because they're like, oh, I've been through all these relationships and now I'm embarrassed because I'm going through all the same shit over and over and everybody's watching it happen. First off, fuck everybody else. It's none of their business what you got going on. This is your story. This is your own journey. I've been there. I've stayed in relationships because I'm like, what are people gonna think if I don't stay in this? Like, what? Are you serious? Right? What do you think, Ren? You think it's bullshit too? Yeah, you agree? You think it's bullshit too? Like, why do we stay in relationships where it's not good? Because we're worried about what other people are gonna say and think. What? Isn't that silly? She says that's silly talk. You're not obligated to stay in no damn relationship just because of those silly ass reasons. No. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Alright, so we're going to close out with some confessions from this person, and then that will be the end of the reading. This was interesting. This was different because I don't typically do these late readings like this. So usually I go on, like, when I do happen to read, I go on between, like, in the afternoon, like 4:30, 5 o'clock to maybe 8 o'clock. That's in terms of if I start a reading, that's probably my window. Anything past that, I'm like, yeah, no. I split the deck and it says, I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So I'm again, like, it probably wasn't all like bad times, like, but they're definitely on some bullshit, and that's the thing that's so unfortunate about it. It's like there's potential here. But you can't fall in love with potential, guys. Like, you can't stay in a relationship because of potential. You just can't. That's not realistic. It's not sustainable. Like, no. Like, they have to show up. And if they're not showing up the way that they need to show up for you, you're setting those standards and whatnot. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't stay in those relationships like that. Sorry. They might have some relatively good intentions, but if they're acting the way that we've seen throughout this reading, it's like, you can't be entertaining third parties. You can't be, exes in particular, like, or going on, dating apps and all these different weird ass things. Like, you can't be doing those kind of things and expecting, for things to go a certain way. It just doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Because all you're doing is wasting someone's time. Because you're not showing up the way you need to show up in this relationship. That's what we're seeing here. I've been manifesting you here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, sure, that's cute, but like, oh, this is what I want, but You're not doing what's necessary to sustain what you said you wanted. Make it make sense. It doesn't work like that. Alright, Spirit, let's get like maybe 4 to 5 cards from here for the confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. I don't want to be toxic anymore. So even they recognize that they're on some fuckery. Like even they know I've been fucking up. I gotta get my shit together. I'm afraid that I've lost you forever. And they might be right. And you have free will. I regret what I did to you. They're realizing their error of their ways. Yeah. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. So remember I was saying for some of you might resonate with they had like a past person who's like still lingering around. That could have been like their karmic, and it was really hard for them to sever that tie, and that's why their energy kept on coming back around. Not your problem, not your monkey, not your circus. You know what I mean? Like now they want to say, "Oh, I'm ready for a commitment," but you know, is it too late? My dad has a song. It's too late now. It's too late. The door's being shut today. It's too late. He did that back in the 80s. A lot of synths and stuff. Like very slow, like synthy 80s music, breakup song type of thing. Great song though. Love my dad. I'm on my way to you. They want to come back, and it's like, again, you have free will. Are you going to accept this person back? Is that what you want? Or do you want them to leave you the fuck alone? Because they may have a lot of proving to do at this point. Because I don't feel like they've done what they needed to do yet. And I don't know if they're ready for it. We saw this already. It's officially on the spread now. I want to make you smile. Sorry, I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So you guys might have had like a lot of good laughs together and stuff like that. And you know, really enjoyed each other's time and company and space. But at the same time, it's like, that's cute. But again, how do we make that sustainable? Right? That's what I'm picking up on. One more from here, Spirit. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot for throat chakra. This is what they want to say to you, but they can't get this out. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to say it nice and slow. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. No reason for it to have been that hard for me to say that. Like they want to say that to you, but I heard tongue tied. Like they're tongue tied. They're caught up on their own words. Like they're like, I know I'm gonna leave this person, but damn, like I'm still like they know they're in some bullshit. So then they put it in like the ball in your court kind of thing. Put it on you so that you'll be the one to have to make the decision. And it's like, well, first off, you made the decision to do all the bullshit you've done, to waste my time, to drain my energy. And now I have to be the one to decide if I want to, you know, make this work and keep you around. Like, you're still not showing me that you're ready for this commitment, is what I'm seeing. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. Exactly. On the bottom of the deck here. Hence the throat chakra energy. You deserve better than them. Not than me, but than them. They don't want to see you with other people. They think that they're better than those people that might come into your space. But the thing is, are they though? Or are they? You know, are they better? Meaning your past person, the person you're loosely involved with, whatever, the person that's reading, like, it's almost like it's giving like they're trying to convince themselves that they're good enough for you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they are. I wish you were here with me. They're lonely and they do miss you. But the thing is, like, oh, it's cute, you know, I miss you, but okay. A lot of people do. Okay, what's your point? You know what I mean? You might just miss a warm body next to you. Like, do you actually miss me, or do you miss the comfortability that I bring to you, right? Those are, again, just like asking that question, like, this is a very solid question. Like, do you love me, or do you love the comfort, or do you love how I make you feel, and the attachment slash bond that we have to each other? Very different than saying that you actually love a person. Loving a person means you love them in their totality, flaws and all, the good, bad, and the ugly. You know the things that you know about them, and you still love them anyway. Very different than just, oh, I love you because, oh, you make me feel good. I like how you take care of me. I love what you do for me. That's not the same. That might be a question that some of you guys might want to sit down with yourself when it comes to this person, if they come back into your space. Because you got to keep your space safe. You are your own safe space. Don't let anybody come in and infiltrate that. Just saying. Spirit wanted me to put some emphasis on that as I'm looking. Don't let anybody come in and drain your energy. Energy vampire vibes. Like, nah. Can't do that. So what all that said, this is fun. Again, I don't typically do readings at this time. And not only that, but I don't do a lot of love readings. I'll be honest. I don't do a lot of love readings on my channel. I do them from time to time, but not often. But this one, it seemed like it was something that needed to be talked about. Spirit definitely was like, yeah, do it. Let's do this. And I'm like, okay, say less. I took my little nap after I got out of work, and they were like, now it's time to play with some cards. I'm like, okay, sweet. But anything. I mean, I think Spirit's trying to tell me more than one message at the same time. I think they were trying to say, if anything, make sure that when this person comes back into your space, that you reevaluate where they are. If you're thinking about letting them back into your space. I think that's the thing that Spirit wanted me to say just now. Yeah, that's definitely why I just picked up on. So with all that said, I love you guys. If you're new to the channel and haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe, all those good things to help support the channel and stay in touch, right? Hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm on. I have been doing free readings. I've been doing like pick emoji / pick card type readings on here in the lives and things like that. So, if you decide to do that, you'll be in the know of when I'm on and all that stuff and when I post. So you guys have a great rest of your night, because I know it's super late. What is it, like 2? I'm about to say it's 2 something. It's 3 in the morning. Can't believe it doesn't feel like it's that late. But yeah, it's 3 in the morning here on the East Coast. So, I rise in different places. So, nonetheless, you guys have a great rest of your evening. Sleep well. And I might pop in tomorrow. We shall see. If I don't pop in tomorrow, technically today, Monday. If I don't pop in on Monday, then I might pop in on Tuesday. We shall see. I also have to take my braids out. I have to go back to my afro, which is fine. I just don't like dealing with it. It's too much work. But anyway, that's why I have to hurry and lock my hair. All right, I love you guys. Good night. Bye.